Now to new findings tonight regarding the state takeover of Bessemer's Board of Education.
Yeah, the report released this evening during a meeting. WVTM 13's Jarvis Robertson live and local with more. Not a great report card for the district, Jarvis.
Not necessarily, Guy, but there is hope. Now, this report from Cognia Accreditation, it shines a light on what's happening inside of Bessemer City Schools. And as you all mentioned, this does come after the state voted to intervene within Bessemer schools this past August. Now, the report focuses on 4 different key areas, that being culture of learning, leadership of learning, engagement of learning, and growth in learning. Out of 4 different levels, Bessemer schools receive a level 2 rating. This means they are not meeting the state standards. However, the report indicates there are signs of improvement. Now, the accrediting agency interviewed 72 people for their report, ranging from the superintendent, board members, teachers, students, and more. The district ranked at a level 2 when it comes to leadership of learning and engagement of learning. Focus centered around communication, influence and impact in positive ways, model and engagement, and also expectations. Tonight, I spoke to the board president and the appointed chief administrative officer about what they were presented tonight and how they felt about it.
So yes, we do have some growth and development to do as a board, some additional training that we want to do to make sure that we're working together well for the best interest of our district, and we will do that.
I feel there's improvement that is needed, but we're going to work to make those improvements. We want to make sure that all aspects of teaching and learning is best, and Bessemer is as best that it can be.
Now, during the report presentation, the representative from Cognia mentioned that there needs to be a clear definition of leadership and everyone's role within Bessemer City Schools needs to be defined. He said, quote, everywhere needs to be a pocket of excellence in this district.
Cognia is not an organization that will give you a report and then does not follow up and stay connected with you. So as they are unpacking the report with the lead evaluator, if there are questions, of course, we will answer them. But they will have an assigned lead evaluator working with them. And later on, we will follow up, or I shall follow up with the superintendent and the chief administrative officer tied to the State Department.
Now, there are 3 tiers for the accreditation process. Bessemer City Schools accreditation is currently sitting at that 2nd level as under review. Now, that's only 1 step above serious concerns. Now, they have been giving multiple steps that they need to take to correct this process, and they've been given about 9 months a deadline to get it done. So by the time October rolls around, they should have some type of different monitoring review in play. Reporting live here in Bessemer tonight, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WVTM 13.